what?
Inspector Mortland, sir.
What does that blighter want? Tell him to ring back and my marriage isn't falling apart.
No, he's here, sir.
He is? All right, wheel him in.
Don't get up.
I wasn't going to. Ignore the carafe on the top shelf, it contains water. Ignoring some of the more inviting bottles on the drink tray, he reached underneath for the big decanter and poured himself a gross amount of what he thought was my Taylor 31. Score 1 for Mordecai, for I'd filled it with an invalid port of unbelievable nastiness.
Excellent.
Score 2.
Bit of cheese, perhaps?
I should think the special one, Jock.
What is that infernal thing on your lip?
Is there a purpose to your presence?
You're under hold to Her Majesty's government at the tune of 8 million quid, old boy.
I had no idea I was so deep in Her Majesty's pool.
What do you think?
I think this woman has need of a chiropractor.
Roman Fellworthy, Oxford art restorer. Did you know her?
Vaguely. I do recall a vague memory of her once, involuntarily, one would hope, producing a fart of such frightening power and timber that I had feared she had done herself a horrible mischief.
Cheese.
Three months ago, a small Spanish museum sent her a Goya to be cleaned. Last night she was murdered, and the painting disappeared.
Unpleasant news, especially for her, but what does this have to do with me?
Well, if my men start asking questions, the Goya disappears without a trace. But you, a known trafficker of stolen art, I'm sure you could make some inquiries.
And what does MI5 want with a middling Goya?
Emile Strago, fundamentalist extremist. Trained in Syria, fought in Senegal. Responsible for a number of terror attacks all over the world.
All right, he's unpleasant. What of him?
Well, we believe he entered Britain with the sole purpose of finding that painting.
Why?
But I don't know why. But if Strago is involved, needless to say, it's a matter of an urgent national security.
And I suppose you want me to find it before he does?
Precisely. I've given you a lot of rope over the years, Charlie boy, but now you're dangling right off the end of it. Help me find that painting, or I shall have the magistrates open this file and prosecute at random.
It's a list of some of my more unseemly escapades. The file was fat, well handled, like a Welsh barmaid. You seem to be well versed in the stick, old boy. But what about the well-known carrot? What's in it for me, as they say?
Good God, man, we're talking about a bloodthirsty extremist threatening the lives of your countrymen. Well, if you won't do it for me, do it for Queen and Country.
No. All right. Queen and Country, travel, living expenses, reasonable overhead.
10%, sir.
And 10% of the insurance money is a finder's fee.
Done. Oh, and incidentally, I asked for some cheese, not an instrument of biological warfare.
Score 1 for Martland.